Dearest brothers and sisters, a very short while ago I received a very unexpected phone call from the diocese and very unexpectedly was told that I was needed at another parish. The reason being that this parish has a school at it and they want for me to be at a parish with a school. When I received this news, I was just as shocked as I'm sure you are right now. My first thought was that I've only been here at Seton for 2 years and this is way too soon to be asked to leave. I'll even admit that in my shock, that my initial reaction was fear and frustration. It took me several days to process through everything, but after a beautiful time in prayer with the Lord, I suddenly felt a peace come over me that could not be explained as a result of simply coming to terms with things and accepting what has to be. That wasn't it. This peace came as a result of God strengthening my heart and assuring me of His presence, His guidance, and His plan for my good. And in this moment, I want to tell you that with God's presence, guidance, and plan for your good, they are fully active in your life. I want you to know that I understand completely that this news is a shock. I fully understand if you feel some of the same fear and frustration that I felt when I first received that phone call. But I don't want for your heart to remain in this difficult place. I want you to know that I am praying for you and that I will take your heart to the Lord and ask Him to lead and guide you to the peace that only He can bring. I would have loved to have told you sooner at Mass, but today is the first day that us priests are allowed to announce our moves, and all the moves will be announced and made public in the Observer on Friday, so I wanted to tell you today. I mentioned a moment ago that my first thought was that 2 years isn't enough. But today, after much prayer, I can say from the bottom of my heart that I'm just grateful for the 2 years that I was given. These 2 years have been a huge blessing to me. I've loved every minute of time spent with you and your families. Thankfully, I'm not moving too far. In fact, I'll be just up the road in Cary at the Church of Saints Peter and Paul. It's close enough that I'm hoping that every once in a while I'll be able to look out into the congregation and see a familiar face or two, so feel free to visit. I'm also beyond grateful for the diocese for ensuring that you will be well taken care of here. Father John Cladar will be your new pastor. He is an incredibly genuine, loving, and fun priest who will certainly pour himself out for this church. He was ordained in 2019, but I'm happy to say that I've actually known him since 2005 when I was a seminarian and he was a middle schooler helping out at a kids' summer camp. From that day, 18 years ago, I knew he was a young man who loved the Lord, who cared about people, and who would make an incredible impact on the lives of others no matter what he would do in life. Thankfully, he became a priest. And I'll tell you that my intuition about him was spot on, because his priesthood has been a gift for so many. And I know that he is going to so beautifully lead all of you deeper in your own relationship with Christ. My last official day at SEAS will be June 11th, the Feast of Corpus Christi. I'm excited to be able to lead all of you in our Eucharistic procession at 10:30, followed by my final Mass at 11:15, after which we'll have a reception in the parish hall so that I can say goodbye to you all. So I'll conclude by saying this wasn't at all what I expected. I certainly never would have asked for this, but I'm at peace because of my trust in God, and I will continue to pray for you always. It has been such a blessing and a gift to be your pastor for these 2 years, and I will treasure this time always. God bless you, and know that God is with you always.